When it comes to ruling the sea, bigger isn't always better. Surprisingly, some of the largest ocean creatures aren't dangerous at all. The blue whale is the largest animal on the planet, weighing as much as 33 elephants, and all it eats is krill. It's like eating a 1 centimeter piece of pizza.
Welcome to Pegasus versus the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy, city boy.
All right, you guys, this video is titled, "This is Why Orcas Are Called Killer Whales." This is on Wild Versus. This is where I got put on game about the honey badger, and then it led me down the rabbit hole of electric eels. And I was like, man, I'm just going to check this out because I'm like, this is just so damn interesting. Some of it you know, but then some of it, like these numbers, like when it's breaking down how big a whale is, how many elephants did it say it is? It could fit how many elephants? Anyways, support the original channel, Wild Versus. My reactions are never a substitute for the original content. If you want to support me, you can like, share, comment, subscribe, or hit the description for my other channels. Support the humble hustle. But let's get it popping. This is why orcas are called killer whales.
When it comes to ruling the sea, bigger isn't always better. Surprisingly, some of the largest ocean creatures aren't dangerous at all. The blue whale is the largest animal on the planet, weighing as much as 33 elephants.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So I went whale watching in Hawaii. This is a full circle moment for me. What did it say? Let me hear it one more time. 33 elephants?
Planet, weighing as much as 33.
33. So this is a full circle moment for me because I just got back from Thailand a few months ago, and we went to an elephant sanctuary. And I got to, literally be up close and personal to elephants in my adult life, which we've all probably done that at a zoo or something, which zoos are not really the best place to go see animals technically, but you get what I'm saying. Circumstantial, I guess you could say. So anyways, I've seen elephants up front, close and personal in my adult life, just as recent as a few months ago. And to say that a whale, when I just went whale watching the year before in Hawaii, that the whales weigh up to 33 elephants. Hold on. That's right. Elephants are crazy. Hold on. What does the average elephant weigh? The average weight of an elephant depends on the species. So So African elephants can weigh anywhere from 12,000, 15,000. Okay, so African elephants can weigh 6,000 to 15,000 pounds. Asian elephants, that's where I was, can weigh anything from 7,000 pounds to 11,000 pounds. And then a Borneo elephant, anywhere from 6,000 pounds. What the is this? Hold on. Elephants are the largest land animals on Earth. The largest elephant ever recorded as an adult male African elephant that weighed 24,000 pounds. Long story short, it seems like the common range we have here, to dumb it down, is 6,000 to 10,000 pounds times 33. That's what a whale. Hence, why they are called a whale. All right, let's keep this moving. This is why orcas are called killer whales and not blue whales.
3 elephants, and all it eats is krill. It's like eating a 1 centimeter piece of pizza. And the whale shark, despite its menacing name and 40-foot length, only eats plankton and small fish.
It's crazy because those whale sharks to me look freaky. Like if I was snorkeling and I saw a whale shark, I'd probably boo-boo myself. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck.
So, what does it really take to be at the top of the ocean's food chain? Specialized hunting skills, a ferocious appetite, and few, if any, natural predators. Oh, and sharp teeth don't hurt either.
Have y'all ever seen that movie Blackfish? That shit is effed up, man. Isn't Free Willy, the concept of Free Willy? Anyway. Wild versus.
When you think of the top ocean predators, you probably think of sharks. That's wrong.
I thought sharks were the top predator. So if they're about to say orcas are, that's just insane.
The true ruler of the sea is the killer whale. Surprisingly, they're not whales, they're dolphins. It's hard to believe that a cute animal like a dolphin is ruling the ocean, right? Anyway, we're going to explain this in the next minutes of the video. Killer whales are apex predators, which means they have no natural predators. They hunt in packs, much like wolves, which are also at the top of their food chain. Most often come across resident killer whales, which feed predominantly on salmon, but we occasionally spot transient orcas, which eat everything from fish to seals to sharks and even other whales.
That is crazy. What do you say? They're apex predators. Apex predators. They hunt in packs. Typically, they eat salmon, but they're bout it, and have no problem eating a seal, a shark, or other whales. So you're telling me that if I'm swimming in the ocean and I see a orca, do they F with people? Do they F up people? Because like my thing is like always like, yo, you see a shark, it's that L. You're taking an L. But now I didn't know orcas were like, I didn't know they were this predatorial, if I'm just being honest. This is wild.
Gluttonous thing. If you have any doubt about the killer whale's apex status, consider this. Wildlife watchers off the coast of California witnessed an orca attacking a great white shark. Of course,
they're going crazy on this great white shark. They are going crazy on this great white shark, and I'm like, it doesn't even look like he has a chance to fight back. So your worst nightmare in the ocean is seeing not an orca, but orcas, because you're probably going to get that work.
Orca won, no contest. Interactions between the two typically do not end well for the shark. In 1997, the first recorded interaction between a great white and orca was documented. Two orcas killed a great white shark and ate its liver. Removing the liver and leaving the rest of the body is quite consistent behavior for orcas. In 2017, 5 great whites washed ashore in South Africa with similar signs. The livers had been removed with incredible precision, and orcas are believed the most likely culprit.
That is insane. Orcas just hunting great white sharks to eat their liver? Now, if it's anything like cows and stuff, like all the nutrients are in the liver and a lot of the organ meat. So the organ meat's important, even though people don't eat the organ meat anymore. There's a ton of nutrition in organ meat. This has been shown as fact. So I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Oh, it's absolutely terrifying. Orcas are highly intelligent animals.
Hello?
And work in groups when they hunt. Their very presence, even when brief, can have a huge impact on the surrounding ecosystem. When the great white sharks flee and do not hunt in an area for up to a year, the numbers of their prey do not decline as they normally would, which affects other areas of the ecosystem in turn. It seems that orca whales can be considered the true apex predator of the ocean now. Why are orcas called killer whales? Are they swimming in the ocean with guns and killing everyone? No. Let's explain why. Dolphins and whales are closely related. Orcas were given the name killer whale by ancient sailors' observations of groups of orcas hunting and preying on larger whale species. They called orcas.
Okay, so that's why they're called killer whales. They're called killer whales because back in the day, the people on the ocean, what did he just call them? Witnessed orcas killing whales. So by the association with whales, they're just like, yo, these animals are killing whales. So they started calling them killer whales. That makes sense.
Orcas, asesina ballenas, or whale killer, a term that was eventually flipped around to the
The sailors, why couldn't I think of that? The sailors, you guys, yikes.
easier killer whale. Their Latin name, Orcinus orca, also reflects this observation of orcas feeding on large whales. or sinus means of the kingdom of the dead, and orca refers to a kind of whale. We know that orcas are top predators, yes, but not the vicious whale killer that the ancient mariners thought them to be. If you could give orcas another name, what would you call them? Let me know in the comments below. Killer whales look cute and have a friendlier image than great white sharks, perhaps because of their respective portrayals in movies. Jaws 2 even begins with the beached carcass of a half-eaten orca.
That's crazy. When you know that orcas are just slaughtering sharks and they flipped it in Jaws, like Jaws is so gangster, he killed an orca, because they probably knew that when they were making the movie. That's wild. You know, this stuff is a reminder to us human beings about nature. It is a reminder about nature because in our current civilization, all these people, you know, they talk about these utopian ideas. They want to reach all these things. And utopia, I've never seen utopia in a nature exist. If you guys have, let me know where so we can do a reaction to it. Maybe it exists for a moment, but it doesn't exist. Like, this is crazy. The cutest little orca, you're like, oh, Free Willy, and he's just taking out Jaws. Nuts. Nuts.
We mentioned a lot about the great white sharks, so let's take a look at them too. They can smell a single drop of blood floating in 10 billion drops of water. They can detect movement from as far away as 820 feet. And with powerful streamlined bodies and razor-sharp teeth, great white sharks are as scary as it gets. But don't worry, they generally don't eat people, and most attacks on humans aren't fatal anyway. Nevertheless,
Really? So I have just been sold that shark, okay. I didn't know that. That's good to know, because watching this video, I'm going to Hawaii this year, and I damn near don't even want to get in the water. Like, I ain't going to lie. Like, I'm just, bruh. I swim. I love snorkeling, but, like, watching this type of stuff actually, like, low-key frightens me. Yo, it's just what it is.
recommend you to be sure that you're not bleeding if you're gonna get in the ocean.
Facts.
Great white sharks prefer to gobble up sea lions, seals, dolphins, small-toothed whales, sea turtles, seabirds, and even the rotting flesh of dead animals.
So that's what I heard in Hawaii. Like, when you see turtles, you get all hype. Everyone starts floating for the turtles. And people told me, like, you got to watch out for sharks because sharks are, like, eat turtles. And I was like, oh, for real? And then the other thing was sometimes they mistake humans for seals, because when they wear those, like, black swimsuit thingies and have their flippers on, they mistake, like, scuba divers and snorkelers for seals, and they attack them. That's what I heard. Let me know if that's totally off in the comments. I'm learning as we go, man. Damn.
They can reach speeds of 43 miles, 69 kilometers per hour, which allows them to surprise their prey and subdue it with a single bite.
That is insane.
Great white sharks can even leave the water completely, breaching like whales when attacking prey from underneath.
That is crazy.
Let's take a look at another animal that's higher up in the food chain. Polar bears. Polar bears are land mammals. Is it hard to open your eyes in the water, buddy? They spend much of their life at sea. They're incredibly strong swimmers who have been spotted hundreds of miles from land. Polar bears mainly eat seals, but also munch on belugas, narwhal, bowhead whales, walrus, and sometimes fish. Look at that big bodies. They need to be filled up, so in summer, when the sea ice melts and they don't have easy access to
nature is incredible. Nature is incredible.
Marine prey, they may scavenge carcasses or search for bird eggs and berries. Seals are their preferred meal, though, and polar bears will wait for days for a seal to surface at a breathing hole. When the seal finally pops up for air, the polar bear swipes at it with its mighty paw and crushes it with a single bite from its powerful jaws. Polar bears are apex predators in the Arctic, but they do occasionally back down from a fight with a walrus. Another predator after the polar bears, leopard seals. Leopard seals are quite cute, until they open their mouths. Their jaws are wide and powerful and are lined with long, razor-sharp teeth. They have no trouble ripping apart penguins and seal pups, their favorite meals. Leopard seals are one of the Antarctic's most ferocious hunters. Take their penguin eating habits, for example. After they grab a penguin, they thrash the bird back and forth until the skin peels away. Then they consume the carcass and feet.
Again, you
and
guys.
weighing up to a ton, Leopard seal.
This is just a reminder how nature don't give a You seen that leopard seal? They literally just said it. Whipping, like the prey is the penguin, and then the process is just whipping it back and forth until the skin falls off, and then devouring it. Damn.
Seals have a virtually insatiable appetite and spend the majority of their time searching for prey. They'll eat almost anything, including fish,
Will they eat humans? Man, bro, this is just crazy.
squid, crustaceans, and even krill. One leopard seal captured near Sydney had eaten.
If they're saying they ate that, I think that's a platypus. That's crazy. Anyways, I just saw Sydney, Australia. I'm like, yo, Australia freaks me out because isn't that the spot with the most predatory animals just ever, like in general? If I could be tripping, but it's like amazingly beautiful. Sometimes you got crystal clear water, but it's just like they got sharks, they got this, they got that, they got snakes, they got camel spiders. Like, I'm like, bruh, holy smokes. Y'all let me know.
Eaten a full-grown platypus. Lastly, there is one more animal that should not be forgotten in this list. Sea lions. Aw, look at that cuteness. But this cuteness has three main predators to be careful of. They include killer whales, sharks, and humans. Of course, humans pose the biggest threat to them, both in the water and on land, than those other types of predators. While we don't know too much about the interactions with sea lions and killer whales or sharks, we definitely know plenty about their interactions with humans. Many researchers believe that the sea lion can easily swim faster than killer whales and sharks. Do you see this speed? It's like they're the flash of the seas. However, it is often the element of surprise that results in them being prey for these predators. Also, the very young or those that are sick won't be able to move as fast, so they're easier for these predators to capture.
That's crazy how in real life, like predatorial people, they prey on the weak and the young, right? Anything weaker than them and the young. It's pretty wild.
Sea lions can often sense when killer whales or sharks are close by.
What, they got like some sonar system? What the yo, I'm telling you. This is why I believe in God, you guys. This is why I believe in God, because nature is just too incredible. It's too complex just to say it coincidentally came together. Like, I just refuse to believe that. It's funny because I watch these videos and I don't even understand how you could equate coincidence to all of these elaborate complexities of nature and how we all connect to it.
Their biggest defense to this is to get to the edge of the water and onto land. Sometimes, these predators can jump up and still capture them though, if they don't move far enough away from the edge of the water.
That's crazy.
See you in the next video.
I didn't know orcas could jump up on land. I did not know orcas could jump up on land. That's actually crazy AF. Anyways, it's funny because the end of this video went into a wild spiel about other predatorial sea animals. What was it? It's like a sea leopard, the sea lion, the polar bear, and yeah, we were just watching the sea lion. So the sea lion, the sea leopard or the leopard seal, the polar bear, and sharks. But they're saying the orca are the king of all of that. That's what they saying, man. Anyways, y'all let me know, man, in the comments what's popping.
City boy, city boy.